What's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to The Den. I am your host, Ed Honcho. Thank you for joining me. You can catch The Den show live every night, 10 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. to midnight every night. Doesn't matter what day you catch this video, please join us as we talk about a variety of different life topics and things that go on in the world today. You can catch The Den show socials at Den Show Live on Instagram and Twitter. You can catch my personal socials at Ed Honcho HTX on Instagram and Twitter. Let's get into this conversation. You know, it's something we've been following for the last, what is this now? What is today? The 13th? 13th, so we've followed this for quite some time, about 2 weeks now. And I haven't really talked about it the last couple of days. I know some of you have caught the other videos. Just always the information that keeps coming out keeps changing. It's so much shit. We're talking about Maleah Davis and everything that's going on in this case, and I told you I would stay on top of it as much as I could and share the information that I have. I know there's been a lot of false information out there. There's been a lot of confusion, a lot of conflicting stories going on, and that's what makes it so hard to kind of stay on top of this. But we're going to go by what we know. We're going to go by what, you know, these news outlets are reporting, and they're doing, some of them are doing a very poor job of it also. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about some of the latest articles. I'll have the links to these articles down below for you to check out for yourself. You know, you can make your own determination from what's being said and what's being talked about. But again, this is a very sickening case and everything that's happening with it. And I'll talk about it as we kind of go through. I'm not going to read them word for word. We'll kind of skim through, and you know, we'll talk about it. Like I said, I'll leave them there for you to read for yourself. Court case today, just for Maleah, protesters accused missing girl's mom of not doing enough to protect her. That's something we've been talking about on this channel for quite some time, and I think a lot of people in the comment section would agree that the mom is a scumbag regardless of how you look at it. When she came out with Quantum, like, she really, in my opinion, incriminated herself in a neglect case, in a neglect situation. And she said things that should have her pending charges too, because she willingly left her child with a person that she claims was an abuser, that she claims was probably a molester. She claims he was gay. She claims they had a big fight before you left and you knew all this stuff, and you still let your child stay there. You know, so I'm disgusted with her. I'm disgusted with the dude for what he's done, Derion, and he's been arrested. And they lowered his bond from $1 million to $45,000, so that means going and having to get $100,000 to get bonded out to $4,500, which is a significant decrease. We'll talk about that. I'll show that article in a second. But let's kind of get into it. Mother 4-year-old Maleah Davis, been missing for more than a week now. Faced tough criticism protest from Monday. Brittany Bones in the courtroom, waiting for her ex-fiancé. I wonder if she ever took the ring off. You know, she talked about all this shit. They had the big fight. She was giving the ring back, but she still had it on in a couple of those interviews, right? Anyway, to make another appearance before the judge, the hearing was reset. Vince been charged with tampering with evidence, namely the court and Maleah's disappearance, court of jail records. Family and relatives of Maleah's biological dad, Craig Davis, also in the courtroom. All eyes are on Bones. Protesters shouted accusations at her that say she failed to protect Maleah. Just for Maleah was the chant. Bones did not speak. She never speaks. She never talks. Never talks. If a mom lost her child, trust me, we'd hear a lot more from her. She was really, truly devastated. It's a lot of fake face forcing, crocodile tears, all that bullshit. But even when she comes to speak, she never speaks because she doesn't want the wrong shit to fly out of her mouth, and then she incriminates herself in that, in my personal opinion. I don't think she wants to say too much. You know, she'll say something here and say something there, and then it'll all get, you know, tangled up just like the stepfather has. And that's why she has Quandale speaking for her and everybody else talking for her, but she never talks for herself. She just shows some type of physical pain, which doesn't seem genuine in my opinion, but we'll get further to that. Bones stepped on the elevator, someone yelled murderer, and where is she? Bones initially defended Vence in an exclusive interview, right? She initially defended him. She initially defended him on social media and everything. But then all of a sudden, oh, she remembered. Oh, we had a big fight. Oh, he's gay. Oh, I was gonna give the ring back. Oh, he's beating on Maleah. Oh, he's probably molested Maleah. Oh, he's done all this. All of a sudden, you know, and this is what lets me know that she is fraudulent and she is complicit in this situation. You know, And we'll get down to it as we continue on. Like I said, this is a fucking sick case, and I'm tired of this fucking shit happening. But how do you stop this? Because there's so many neglectful parents, there's so many shitty ass parents out there who fuck around and have these kids for all the wrong reasons. It could be for, you know, government assistance. It could be for, a lot of women think it's gonna keep a man, or whatever kind of shit that they think is gonna happen. And the kid is just a pawn, it's a toy, and then now they don't want it anymore. You know, when your toys get old, when you do, you throw them away. And that's what I feel like. This is fucked up. My spirit's broken, feel so lost, can't concentrate, can't focus, overwhelming for me. It doesn't seem real. It doesn't seem real. That's when I get caught up in some shit. Anyway, then on Friday, you know, levied bombshell allegations against the ex, accusing him of abusing her. Case began May 3rd when police said Vence told him he was on his way to Bush Airport with Maleah and his 1-year-old son. And the son's age keeps going from 1 to 2. That's why I'm guesstimating that he's somewhere between that age. And I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something that stands out to me. We all saw the photo of the basket, and that's devastating, because you know that child's body's in that, and it's fucking, that's sickening. If that doesn't leave a disgusted feeling in your stomach, I know you built a little bit different. Said he pulled over near Greens Road, Highway 59, checked the tire. We all know the story. We all know what he said. You know, said he was ambushed by some Hispanic men. You never wanted to describe them. You never went back to go talk about them, because that never happened. Then he woke up on the side of Highway 6 near First Colony Mall. You know, if you're in the mall, why not go, you know, seek some help if you don't know what's going on. But anyway, said he walked to the Methodist Hospital. I'm gonna actually put a link in the description below that shows you he was dropped off in the car, in the Altima. He was dropped off by that car. So who is his accomplice? Because there's somebody else who's an accomplice to him. And it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens with that. Now this picture right here, man, to me this picture is worse than the picture of the basket with the bag. And the reason why I say this is because I believe this is the last picture that they show of her being alive from the neighbor's surveillance, right? Look at how far behind she is. Trying to keep up. That right there shows the disconnect between him and that child. In this very photo right here, God knows what he's thinking. But he knows that he's about to do something devastating. He knows that he's about to commit a heinous act, and this is a fucking sad picture, man. But right there, because any parent that loves a child, especially a young child that age, the child's gonna be by their side. You know, if you're in a ball or something, they scare you out, but you're gonna keep an eye out. He ain't looking at her, he don't give a shit. There's a complete disconnect between him and that child. And it's probably always been, but this is even worse. You know, she looks like she's kind of in a hurried motion to try to keep up, and he looks like he has a casual stroll, like he knows what he's about to do, and it's fucking disgusting, man. Case took a turn on Mother's Day when new surveillance ever showed Maleah Davis walking to the family's apartment. She was never seen after that, April 30th, which was the day allegedly the mom went to the funeral. And now I've heard a lot of conflicting stories saying that she didn't go to the dad's funeral. It happened April 11th. The funeral homes come out and say that she was in attendance at the services, and the services I believe were on the 1st or whatever day it was. I don't think I got rid of that article, but they did confirm that she was there. But this doesn't mean that she's still not complicit. That might have been just a convenient excuse for her to move around. Cameras captured Vence bringing her back to the family apartment that morning. Found that, never seen with her. So that's 3 days later. So he probably had plenty of time to do whatever he was doing. I'm sure he's left the house between, you know, that time. There's no reason to leave a child that young alone, especially if she just had brain injuries and everything else that's going on with that. May 3rd, cameras captured Vence leaving the apartment with his 1-year-old son, a laundry basket, black trash bag inside. Who knows what the baby saw? Who knows what the other child saw, right? Police said that the laundry basket was found along with a gas can in the trunk of the vehicle that was reported stolen. Now I don't want to get into the gruesome details of what I really think, what he did and got rid of that. We may talk about it tonight. We may talk about something different. I don't know, because I ain't gonna lie, this is a tough story. Police say they observed drops of blood in the hallway leading to the bathroom of Vence's apartment, and on various surfaces of the bathroom. They used the stuff to, I guess not the infrared, but that special light stuff where you can see his blood, I guess the proteins in the blood, stuff like that. Police revealed the same vehicle was seen on surveillance video May 5th at Methodist Sugar Land Hospital, where someone dropped off Vence. it was there that he made his first claim that he was attacked and Maleah may have been kidnapped, right? And this is what I'm saying. So I put the link to that, directly to that picture in the article, so you can check that out. Vence's bond was originally set at nearly $1 million, but it was lowered on Monday to $45,000. That's a significant decrease. I think the prosecutors initially asked for $500,000. The judge said at $1 million. They initially, his lawyer asked for $5,000, and so again, it's been it's a drastic thing. Law enforcement said they have not confirmed whether Maleah died, but investigators do not think she's alive. And I told y'all initially from the rip that I did. It was just I had that feeling. You know, we want to hope for the best, but we know what it is. Just kind of right here, you know, this is his photo. This man's 26. It's a terrible looking fucking 26. But he was at his brother's house, and I wouldn't be surprised if the brother is the one who was driving the car that was helping him out. You know, this is him in court. So he set a bond at $1 million, tamper, whatever his name. The corpse court and jail records. Law enforcement officials have confirmed when she died. Again, same story. I'll put the link up to this video so you can kind of hear the court hearing and you know kind of what took place there. That link will be up. A lot of repeating the same stuff again, same vehicle, a lot of things like that. Texas Equity volunteers have been looking for Maleah. Said on the night of the 3rd, he was on his way to Bush with his 1-year-old son, girl's mother, to go pick her up. Never seen him. You know, this is the alleged car that was found, I believe, last Thursday. Said that, you know, it was a truck. Never found the truck, never seen it. That never showed up on surveillance, even though the car showed up on surveillance multiple times. And we kind of already, I mean, we broke all this down early on, man. And so it's a lot of this is repeating, but it's just some of the newer information that's come out as far as, you know, his case, you know, the court case today, you know, Quanell X and all those things. But shout out to Texas Equity Search, man, and what they've been trying to do. And here's just, I'll put a link to this article here. KHOU is a terrible website. It's the fucking worst. But all it shows is court records. Show Derion Vence's bond reduced from $1 million to $45,000 as of Monday afternoon. Vince has been charged with the disappearance of his 40-year-old stepdaughter, Maleah Davis, and there's still ongoing investigations. I mean, more charges could be pending coming forward. I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. So, you know, I mean, it is what we all were. Our worst fears. Everybody who figured, anybody who paid slight attention to anything that was being said knew this. You know, and I'm just curious, how do you stop this type of shit from happening? Because there's so many children out there in so many situations. We've had calls, you know, at night. We've had people, you know, who dealt with CPS, who work for CPS, and relatives that work for CPS. And CPS is not to blame. They made a mistake. And in a sense, I understand where people are saying that CPS failed this child, but you only have so many options. Now, the thing that I did hear is that she was returned, even though she didn't, the mother didn't attend the appropriate class. So that should tell you there. If they didn't attend the class, they didn't do what they were supposed to. They don't give a shit about the kid. And that, I mean, again, so she should have never been returned. Or somebody else said that she was supposedly in the care of, a family member, and possibly the family member might have given them back. And if that's the case, then everybody needs to be rounded up and hauled away. Again, man, this is just sad that it's come to this point, and I mean, we're just kind of looking for the outcome. I don't know if they'll find a body. They said they found, you know, stuff in the drain, that they found stuff in the pipes. It's no telling what he did, man. Again, I'll talk more about it on the stream whenever we do talk about it. We'll probably discuss some of it tonight. I don't know if that'll be the main focus for tonight, but we'll get into it, man. I want to know your thoughts, man. You know, in the comments below. Let me know how you feel. Remember, live every night, 10 p.m. Central. Make sure you like, share, subscribe if you enjoy the commentary. I'm gonna be honest, man. This has just been a tough one to follow. Again, out here in Houston, it's real sad. Live every night, 10 p.m. Central to midnight. Love to hear what you think. You can call in, share your voice, share your opinion on the den line. Call in live. We can discuss it. I appreciate everybody who has come through after following the series of videos and just offer their input and shared information. Send links, send more further information so I can stay on top of this. It's tough, man. But with that being said, hey, it's your boy Ed Honcho. Hey, y'all be cool like y'all be cool, man. I'll catch y'all tonight. I'm out.